Live Radio presents PantherLair, hosted by Pitt insider Chris Peak of PantherLair.com. A full hour of Pitt football, basketball, and recruiting talk. Trib Total Media. See what's next. Now, here's your host, Chris Peak.
Well, the big news that came out on Thursday morning, Pat Narduzzi, a contract extension at Pitt, got 2 years added to his current deal, so he's now under contract to be Pitt's head coach through 2021. So that's a long time from now. And before you even have that conversation about it, you have to get all the caveats out of the way. The contracts don't mean anything, and coaches can still leave, and coaches can get fired. And Dave Wanstead got an extension in March in 2010, and 9 months later he was on the road, or out the door, I guess you want to say, on the streets. So we know all that, but it's important, though. It's still important to have an extension like this because right now we know that, at least for today, Pat Narduzzi and Pitt are committed to each other. That's the key. For right now, for both parties, they're saying we're going to stay together for a long time. And truthfully, that's about as good as it gets in college sports or any sport. It's important for Pat Narduzzi to hear that from Pitt. It's important for Pitt to hear that from Pat Narduzzi. And it's important for you and me to hear that. And maybe most of all, it's important for recruits to hear that. Because if you're recruiting against Pitt right now, there are a couple of things that you can use in terms of negative recruiting. You can talk about attendance if you want, but that's kind of easily brushed off by the Pitt coaches because they can say to a recruit, hey, when you come and play for us, the attendance will improve because you'll make our team better. And there's not a lot else you can really attack, but one thing you can attack if you're another coach is you can say, what about the stability? How long is this Narduzzi guy going to be there? Because Todd Graham hit the road as fast as he could. Paul Chryst hit the road as soon as his ideal job came open. How long is this Narduzzi guy going to be around? Well, now you've got a piece of paper, and you can say, look, I'm going to be here through 2021. It's stability. It provides some stability, some evidence of stability. The coaches can point to it. And while we all know that maybe it's just a piece of paper, maybe he's going to be here a long time, maybe not. For right now, he's making a public statement that he intends to be, and that's what's really most important.